Hey everybody, this is Mark Bozon from IGN Wii, and I'm here to take you through the video review of wario-ware-smooth-moves. If you're a fan of Nintendo, you probably already know the WarioWare franchise. This is the 5th game in the series, and it originally started on GBA. For Smooth Moves, you'll use the Wii Remote or Form Baton to complete story-driven character quests. From the get-go, you're going to create a profile, attach your Mii to it, and play through scenarios of different characters in the game. Every time you beat one, a new character is introduced. The general feel in Smooth Moves is essentially the same as it has been all along. It's got a really off-the-wall and random feel, and it's got a unique style that WarioWare is known for. Basically, the character challenges are really just a clever way to set up the action, and the primary focus is on the minigames themselves. Since all the challenges in WarioWare Smooth Moves are based on holding the remote in different ways, each controller position is actually shown before each microgame begins. Each time a new pose is introduced, the game actually takes a minute from the action to explain it in a very monotone way. It's really similar to Saturday Night Live's Deep Thought sketch.
This dance honors the CEO, unsung hero standing proud on the backs of his employees.
What makes a game a hit, though, is the various minigames. You'll be doing tasks such as drinking glasses of water, smacking unsuspected bystanders with a stick, shoving a random person to the ground, or playing a 3D version of the classic nose-picking game we all know and love. As always, though, our favorite is 9V, who has an array of retro games that you play through one at a time. Because of the amount of power in the Wii console, we can actually show off a lot of different franchises that before weren't really touched on. You'll be using the Wii controller to put out fires as Mario from Mario Sunshine, shake hands with the Nintendog, you can play Brain Age in a simulated DS minigame, catch a fish in Animal Crossing, or even act as Mario from Punch-Out and count out fighters by doing the finger motion. Also included in 9V is an amazing boss battle, which features a motion-controlled version of Star Fox from Super Nintendo. Luckily, all the challenges can be replayed though, and there's actually a full 3 mini levels of Star Fox to compete in afterwards. Speaking of boss battles, there's another one that actually uses one-to-one sword fighting, which, although it's really basic, it actually feels really good and pulls it off a little bit better than some other sword fighting games already on the system. As for the actual lasting appeal, basically it's going to rely on how much you love the minigames. There's multiple single-player full minigames that can be unlocked, such as ping-pong block-breaking game, a 3D version of Balloon Fight, a block-stacking Tetris clone, and my favorite, a retro shooting gallery. There are also some multiplayer games as well, but basically they're worked around the same microgames you've already played in the single-player mode, unlike some of the other versions of WarioWare where you got your own standalone games. As a whole though, WarioWare is a pretty strong title. It's got over 200 mini-games and they're really fun to explore. Each one has multiple levels of difficulty, with the games overall pretty friendly to casual gamers. There's some definite issues with specific games such as IR problems or motion detection that doesn't quite work, but overall the challenges are really intuitive and pretty fun. In one of the final levels of the game, the nunchuck is actually brought into the equation and brings about a ton of exciting and difficult challenges. We would love to see a lot more of it incorporated since it's really just the final level of the game. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of it in potential Smooth Moves sequels. Overall, WarioWare Smooth Moves is the mother of all casual games. It's great for any age, it's a little short on replay value, but it's a great title to have in your collection, especially during launch. For our full review, check out IGN.com.